Hey, what's going on, good people? Armand Owens here once again with another episode of The Unsung Leader. And today, I'm going to talk a little bit about something I always hear from leaders in every industry, whether it be in the military, whether it be in corporate America, whether it be in nonprofit. I hear the same phrase all the time. And what's crazy is that people actually think when they say this that it means anything, that it actually has some quantifiable, tangible meaning associated with it. And what is that phrase, you ask? Well, I have an open door policy. What? I know what you're trying to say to people when you say that you have an open door policy. But I'm going to need you to stop saying it. I'm going to need you to stop saying it. Stop saying that you got an open door policy. Because the same people that say they have and they promote that they have an open door policy are not even open when they step outside of their door. Same people that are saying they have an open door policy are not even open when they step outside of their door. And what do I mean by they're not open? It goes a little something like this. They're stepping outside their door. They're interacting with the workers, with the employees, with the sailors, whoever. And, hey, Master Chief, hey, you got a second? Actually, I got a meeting. I really got time. Hey, have you already talked to your chief? Have you talked to your LPO about this? Have you talked to your first line supervisor about this before you come and talk to me? Yeah, so I'm gonna need you to go ahead and do that before you have a conversation with me. So let's talk about that interaction. All right, first and foremost, we have to understand that the leadership equation goes like this. Leadership, people, then outcomes. It is not leadership, outcomes, then people. In a leadership role, our primary focus is to focus on the people. Focus on the people because they are the ones that produce the outcomes. They are the one that produces the results. But a lot of times in leadership, we get so wrapped up in the outcomes. We get so wrapped up in the results that the people become bystanders. They become objects. They become vehicles to finish, to complete whatever it is that we want to get finished or completed. And we don't honor people as people, right? So we never truly connect with the people to extract the greatness that they have within them. So when we interact with people, whether it's on the deck place, whether it's in industry, it doesn't really matter. If I seek to collect from people before I connect with people, I will never get the best out of those people. Say it again for the people in the back. If I seek to collect from people before I connect with people, I will never get the best out of them. So when that interaction happens, when that sailor, when that person sees you, they see, hey, I see this person as an advocate. I see this person as that can get answers to the questions that I have because everything I've been doing up to now has not worked. So when that interaction happens, and the first thing that you do, the first thing that person sees when they're trying to connect with you is this. They see the apprehension in your face. They see the desirability connectivity face. I'm on the way to something. Something more important than you is in my past. So therefore I can't connect. No. And that's what I mean by not being open outside of your door, is that they can see that you have no desire to connect with them, no desire to be an advocate for them. Because that first impression, before your words even come out, how do you respond when somebody, hey, CMC, you got a minute? Hey, CEO, you got a minute? Hey, XO, you got a minute? Hey, supervisor, you got a minute? What's the first facial expression that happens? Because that will determine everything. That will determine whether or not we move forward with this connection, we move forward with this conversation, because they pick up on it. Hey, something is more important to you. we have to be ready and open to connect with everybody. Just saying that you have an open door policy operates under this delusion that people are legitimately going to come to your office and talk to you. I marvel at the amount of people that think that people are going to come to their office and come and have a conversation with them. Now, there are some people that are going to come. There's some people that connect. There's some people that are going to see you. They're going to draw some connection there, and they're going to come, right? But I'm talking about the connection with the full breadth of the place that you work. Right now, I have 500-600 sailors that I'm responsible for. So to say that I have an open door policy and leaving that just as it is and never engaging and never going down and purposely, intentionally connecting with people on the deck plate where they are, I do my people a disservice, right? Because I told you the equation is very simple. Leadership, people, outcomes. It's not leadership, outcomes, people. So stop saying that you have an open door policy and get outside your door and go connect with people. Get outside your door and go and walk the spaces and have conversations. Fill your day with purposeful, intentional engagements, and don't look at it as a waste of time, because it's not. Leadership, people, outcomes. Because then you'll get true answers of what's happening. You get true, legitimate barriers to their outcomes. Hey, we've been looking and trying to develop X, but Y is a barrier. Guess what you have access to as a leader? You can remove Y out of their way. And guess what? Nobody's going to come to your office and tell you that. You have to take your happy butt down to where people are working at and go have a conversation. You're going to have to take your butt down to the workspace and have that conversation with those people. What barriers are they seeing? And be legitimately human. Don't be weird and awkward. Just have conversations. Hey, how's it going? How you doing? How's your family? And for me, I got to tell you, that's not a natural thing for me. It's not a natural thing for me. Every personality test that I've ever taken has said unequivocally that I am an introvert. I recognize I'm an introvert. I recognize that I get my energy and my strength by recharging by myself. That's just how it is. It's how I was built. But guess what? I have the emotional intelligence to recognize that about myself, have the self-awareness to recognize that about myself, and guess what I have to do? I have to mitigate that, because I can't make excuses for not connecting with my people when I recognize that the equation goes leadership, people, outcomes. I have to connect with people. I have to purposely engage with people if I want to get the best out of what we're doing. So we got to stop with this reversed project. We got to stop with this reversed equation here, right? I got an open door policy. Yeah. Nobody cares. Nobody cares you got an open door policy, right? What they care is, hey, are you going to come down? Are you going to engage with me as a human being and honor me as a person of value where I'm at? Because I'm not here doing the work. Because the employees, the sailors, they're the ones that's actually doing the work. We get a nice little office and, get all this pretty furniture in here. For what? For what? Just so what does that mean? They get all of this stuff, all of the things that come with the perks of being a leader and not doing anything with it. Get all the way to E9 and, sit in this lovely office and not do anything. That's pointless. Right? We're not fulfilling our purpose at that point. Right? Our job is to break down barriers and, going back to the leadership equation, leadership, people, outcomes. Right? That's what we have to focus with. So stop saying you got an open door policy. Go engage with your people, and remember, please, do not seek to collect from your people without first connecting with those people. Hoo-yah. Like, share, feedback. I appreciate all the feedback. Sorry once again it's late, but hey, I'm doing the best I can here. Doing the best that I can. I appreciate you. Unsung Leader out.